What's going on, YouTube? Brandon back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about numbers game. You know, I want to elaborate more so on the whole thing of the dating game being a numbers game. You know, the dating game, they say it's a numbers game, but see, the thing is, like I said before, how many times do you have to keep putting your hands on a hot stove and getting burned time and time again before you realize that, you know, maybe you just a loser, maybe you just not the kind of guy that women desire? See, I've always been scared to approach women. From the time I was in middle school, I've always been a fucking loser, you know? And I used to ask other dudes to pursue women for me because I just didn't have the courage to ask women out. I've always considered myself to be a loser. I've always considered myself to be a nigga who really ain't shit. And one thing I can truly say beyond a shadow of a doubt is, if I ever meet a woman in my life who loves me and respects me for me, I'll be surprised, because I don't consider myself to be no awesome nigga. I consider myself to be a nigga who really ain't worth a damn. That's really what I feel about myself. And I've always been scared to ask women out. You know, I never had the courage or the balls to ask women out. You know, women, they always felt that I was soft and passive and gay or whatever. But I just never had the courage as a man to ask women out. I never thought shit of myself. And people always say you got to keep pursuing women until you know, come across the right one that like you for you. But what if you don't have the courage or the balls as a man to keep pursuing women? See, you got some niggas who scared to approach women. I've always been scared to approach bitches. I always felt that I wasn't shit. You know, I believe I ain't shit. You know, and I don't have the courage to ask no female out for a date. I mean, I've only been on 4 dates in my life. 4 real dates. And that was 8 years ago. I've never had a committed relationship with a female. I never had, no real, I never had nothing real with a woman. I just don't like this whole concept far as the dating scene. Oh, you got to keep pursuing women. What if I don't want to keep pursuing bitches? What if I just want to give up and accept that, you know what? I'm just a loser. Chicks ain't feeling me. I'm just not the kind of man that females desire. I feel sometimes in life, you just have to be real with yourself. And I don't like how dating specialists will keep telling you, oh, you got to keep pursuing women. You got to keep asking women out for dates. Like, how many times do I have to try and get turned down by women? Because what men fail to realize is that women hold all the keys in the dating game. Women have all the power. As a man, you don't have no power, because it's up to a woman to choose you. So if women are not choosing you, then you might as well just give up and accept that you a loser. See, I don't like this whole bullshit concept that men got to keep pursuing women. What if you don't want to pursue women? What if you scared to pursue women? Because they not going to like your ass. They not going to be digging you, and they ain't going to be feeling you. So it's kind of like, why keep pursuing women? Why keep asking women out for dates when all they're going to do is say no, 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 no. And they going to keep coming up with these bogus ass excuses to avoid you. Sometimes in life, you just have to give up in life. And one thing that I can truly say about myself as a man, I always knew that I was a failure. I always knew that I wasn't no awesome nigga. And this is the main reason to why I don't fuck with too many bitches. Because I already know that I ain't shit. I'm a loser. And nobody's going to want to give me any ass. So if you know you a loser and you know you ain't shit, why keep pursuing women? That's what a lot of these dating specialists like Player Supreme don't understand. And Mr. Lucario don't understand. People want to say, oh, it's a numbers game. What if I don't want to play the numbers game? What if I just want to give up and accept that I'm a fucking loser and that I ain't shit? This is the reason why I don't fuck with too many women. Because I know I ain't shit. I never was shit and I never will be the shit. So I don't like this whole concept that people have. Oh, you got to keep pursuing women. Oh, you got to keep asking women out. What if I don't want to keep pursuing women? What if I just want to go crawl into a hole and say, well, it's me, I'm a loser, and I ain't shit? That's what I want to do. I don't want to keep pursuing women because I know that they going to shoot me down. They not going to be interested. You know, they going to feel negative about me. So why keep pursuing? Sometimes in life, you just have to accept reality for what it is. I don't like that concept that dating specialists have. It's a numbers game. You got to keep trying. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck if it's a numbers game or not. I'm not going to keep trying. I'm going to give the fuck up. And I feel that's what a lot of men should do. Give the fuck up. One thing I love about Bill Greathouse, he always told guys, don't keep pursuing women. If women are rejecting you and they're not interested in you, don't keep asking women out. Because the more you get rejected, all that's going to do is hurt you even more. That's why I never understood why dating specialists say you got to fall in love with rejection. You got to fall in love with rejection. You got to love being rejected by women. You got to make rejection your friend. Fuck that shit. That's bullshit. That's why I don't listen to dating specialists, because a lot of them are fucking idiots. They believe that as a man, you got to go out here and continue to pursue women. I'm not going to continue to pursue women because I know I'm a fucking loser and no bitch would ever want my ass. So I don't listen to all of that bullshit about, oh, it's a numbers game. Fuck that shit. And my advice to many other men is to stop pursuing women. If you ask women out for dates and they're turning you down, if they giving you the runaround, just give up and don't pursue no more women. Because the more you keep pursuing women and the more they keep turning you down, all that's gonna do is hurt you more emotionally. So it's like, why even put yourself through that kind of emotional abuse? Why even put yourself in that position? If you ask women out for dates and they're giving you the runaround and they don't want to fuck with you, give up. Just accept that you're a loser, you're a failure, and you'll never achieve greatness. And this is what I truly fucking believe. This is why I don't pursue women no more. I've accepted that I'm a loser and I ain't gonna never have no ass in my life. And I feel this is what a lot of men should do. Don't listen to dating specialists telling you that the dating game is a numbers game. Sometimes you have to be realistic. Sometimes you have to be honest and real with yourself and just accept reality for what it is and just give up and accept that you a fucking loser and you'll never find happiness. You'll never find peace as a man. And that's life. And this is my advice to a lot of men out there when it comes to the dating scene. Don't listen to these dating specialists telling you that, oh, it's a numbers game. You got to keep pursuing women. That's one thing that I've always hated with people, when they tell you that you got to keep pursuing women. I hate that shit. You got to keep trying. Why? So I can get rejected some more? So I can get crushed some more? Sometimes in life, you just have to accept defeat. And you have to accept that you're a loser and nothing that you do will ever pay off. You just have to give up and throw in the towel. And that's what these dating specialists don't want to tell you. Sometimes in life, you have to just accept that, you know, I'm just not the kind of man that women want to reproduce with. I'm a fucking loser. And that's life. Because I always knew I was a loser. That's one of the main reasons to why I don't fuck with too many bitches. Because I know I ain't shit and I never will be the shit. That's why I don't listen to people like Mr. Lucario, Player Supreme, Carlos Exuma, David Wygant, all these old scam artists who call them dating specialists. They call themselves dating gurus. These dudes don't know shit. The only reason why they got women is because they either got looks, they got popularity, or some type of money. That's why they got a woman in their life. I get tired of these dating specialists who have that concept, oh, it's a numbers game. You got to keep putting yourself out there and getting your fucking feelings hurt. You got to keep pursuing women and getting your fucking feelings hurt. Sometimes in life, you just have to accept that I'm not a ladies' man. I've never been a ladies' man. Women don't find me attractive, and I'm a loser. That's why I don't even pursue women no more. I've given up. At 26, I've given up. I've accepted that I'm a loser, and I'm going to be true force loneliness for life. And I feel that's what a lot of men should do. Don't listen to these dating specialists telling you that, oh, the dating game is a numbers game. You got to keep trying. Sometimes in life, you have to give up. You have to give up sometime. Why keep pursuing women when you know you'll never get no ass? Give up and just accept that you're a fucking loser. And that's what I had. That's what I've done. I've given up and I've accepted that I'm a fucking loser. And that's what I'm going to be until the day I close my eyes and leave this world. I'm a fucking loser. And I'll never get no bitch in my life. I'll never have no fucking family. I'll never have none of the beautiful fruits that can come from a relationship. I'm a fucking loser. I'm a nigga who ain't shit. And even if I was in prison, I would make sure everybody on my cell block knew that I'm a nigga who ain't shit and I ain't worth a flying fuck. But I'm just keeping it real in this video. Don't, far as this whole numbers game thing, I don't like that whole concept because that's pretty much a recipe for failure. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video on that note.